Hello. In this video, we want to simplify the following, and we want to write the answer with positive exponents only. So we have 1/5 all to the third power for letter D. So to answer this one, notice that we have in parentheses here nothing that we can simplify, but notice that this entire thing is to the third power. And in this parentheses, there's only one term, so that means that this exponent will distribute to both the numerator and denominator. So this will become 1 cubed over 5 cubed. And then just simplify. 1 cubed is 1, 5 cubed is 125. That is one that you should remember. 5 cubed, 125. Not 15, 125. All right, letter E. So letter E is 1/5 all to the negative 3 power. So we can do this one of two different ways. I'm going to go ahead and do it the same way that we saw up here, and then I'm going to show you a different way in just a second. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute that negative 3 as an exponent to both the 1 and the 5. So that makes that 1 to the negative 3 over 5 to the negative 3. But notice that both the 1 and the 5 now have a negative exponent, which means that the 1 goes to the denominator and the 5 goes to the numerator, and both of those exponents become positive. And this will give us 5 cubed over 1 cubed. And if you notice, 5 cubed is just 125, 1 cubed is 1, so this just becomes 125. And that's our answer. Now there is a different way of doing this. Instead, we can do it this way. Notice that we can deal with that negative exponent first. That negative, all it does is takes the reciprocal of the base. The base is 1/5, so the reciprocal of 1/5 is just 5. So this gives me 5 to the positive 3 power, which is 125. So we can do this either of these two ways. It's one of the great things about well, frankly, about exponents, that you get to choose how you solve this if there's more than one way. As long as you're following the rules of math, then you're good. Now letter F. So letter F is 3 squared times 3 cubed in the numerator, all over 3 to the negative 1 in the denominator. Notice that we can actually do this in a couple of different ways. The first thing I want to do is I want to move the 3 to the negative 1 to the numerator. So that makes this to become 3 squared times 3 cubed times 3 to the first power, or technically just 3. So what we can do from there is just use the product rule, which gives us 3 to the 2 plus 3 plus 1, and then just add the exponents. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6, so that gives us 3 to the 6th power. And that one you're just going to want to leave there, because 3 to the 6th power is going to be very large, and we don't really want to deal with it. Basically, it would be 27 squared, which I forget what that is, but it's, it's kind of large. Not that large, but kind of large. Anyway, we don't have to do it this way. We could have instead done it this way. We could have said, let's just look at this way. Anything in the numerator, just add together. Anything in the denominator, we subtract. So we're going to do it like this. This is 3 squared. Sorry, 3 to the 2nd power plus 3. And then that 3 to the negative 1 is in the denominator, which makes that minus a negative 1. So plus the numerators minus the denominators. So 2 plus 3 is 6 minus negative 1. Well, all that becomes positive, so 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 1 is 6. Sorry, 2 plus 3 is... Well, that was annoying. So 2 plus 3 is 5, minus a negative 1. Well, minus a negative is plus, so the 5 plus 1 is still 6, which gives me 3 to the 6th power. And that's the answer. Alrighty. Well, I believe that's it for this particular video. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one. Have fun.